Calvin Bassey took the first penalty. That's when I said, yeah, it's over. Why is Calvin Bassey taking the first penalty, bro?
No, get to know, man. Premier League.
The guy that plays with his short sagging is who's taking my first penalty.
Bro, give me
Bellingham can adapt.
Give me 5 months of intense training. I can race Kane. That's how slow he is, in my opinion. It's not the same. It's not the same.
The couch side coaches are back. International break is done. Premier League football is finally coming back, thank God. But Kevin, there's a very pressing matter that we need to discuss, and that is the Nigerian Football Federation. In an expanded World Cup, I'm not even going to waste time. We're going to get straight into it. An expanded World Cup where they gave Africa 10 slots.
And how many teams overall? Tell me, how many teams overall?
Is it like this year's like 42 or something?
Like 48 teams.
48 teams.
Something in the 40s. Everybody eats World Cup. I'm seeing guys like Curacao celebrating. Curaçao's got about 500 people, bro. Guys like Suriname. Haiti, bro.
They're young G's.
They didn't even get the money from Red Cross when the earthquake happened, and they still qualified, bro. But Nigeria, a country of 250 million people, bro.
Back to back.
And you're telling me we couldn't string an 11 to qualify for a World Cup where they basically said, do you know what? Come with your brethren. Everything else.
Oh.
What has gone wrong? Because I just don't understand. From players and staff not being paid and they're boycotting training to Iwobi's hotel being outside of a flipping slum, and then the NFF contacts him to say, "Oh yeah, take that video down." Like, bro, Kevin, please explain what's happened, bro.
I don't even know, bro. Like, I remember watching the game, and I was like, when we got that first goal, I said, routine, minor. My nation, like, minor, right? But as the game progressed,
you were all dancing on WhatsApp, yeah? I might need to bring up the screenshot.
No, but I'm gonna be so real in my quick segment, yeah. I've never actually watched Congo play. So when we scored that first goal, I said routine. This is chin barbecue chicken, right? And then these men started overlapping fullbacks. I said, Wan-Bissaka was overlapping fullback. I said, wow, what's going on, right? And then as they then scored their goal, right? I then said, hey, yo, Calvin Bassey's getting overrun on his side. You know what I'm saying? I said, hey, yo, no, I'm not gonna lie. These men actually came to play. You know what I'm saying? Now look at my life. Congolese man are chatting to me. That's what's annoying me.
I mean, we supply Africa, we supply the world. What do you expect?
I've detached from Nigeria, bro. This Congo game was the only game that I said, you know what, let me put it on in the background on my phone just to see what's happening. And even then, I barely watched it because I knew something's gonna happen. And I was right. From when we had to go to extra time to who was it we were playing? Gabon. I said, yeah, we're not going World Cup, bro. Extra time for Gabon. I said, yeah, allow it, bro. The dream is dead.
Mm-hmm.
No, but you believe because I'm Congolese, you're like, yeah, we got a chance now to get one over Caris. Don't even lie.
Bro, it's Congo. I'm not being funny, but Congo's national team, like on paper, it doesn't even, like, let's be serious, it doesn't compare to the Nigerian team.
At all.
But the fact that we even still lost, that just tells you that we don't have any business in the World Cup, bro. We don't deserve it. Like the footballing.
The Balassi days, yeah, fair enough. But in the current day, like we've actually started building. Tell me about man like Noah Sadiki.
Nah, allow it.
Don't say allow that.
I will not allow.
You
might
might
not
watched the Premier League.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that, bro.
Yeah.
No. When he gets a big move, we will revisit this clip. We will.
This is not a golden era for Congolese football, bro. This is not.
It's a golden era.
You defeated a spineless Nigerian team. Let's not forget this.
Super pigeon tears, man. Bring them. No,
Super chickens. These are rats.
Super pigeons. The only eagle we know is Fali. That's the only eagle that we know in this town.
All I'll say is let Congo have this one because you're not going to win.
Let us.
You're not going to win the World Cup.
We did Pep's Barcelona on you.
You're going to do sightseeing, bro. Like you're going there to look at the stadiums in America and see what life is like in USA. And then
I'm going to hate watch every single Congolese game. I'm hate watching.
Oh, fact.
Every single.
I'm tuning in. I don't care if Congo's games are at 3 a.m. I'm up at 2:30, bro.
2:30.
I'm there waiting, bro. And when you lose,
So what are you going to be doing instead? God save the Queen. Sorry, God save the King. Is that what you're doing now?
I'm supporting Jamaica, bro. That's my team. Jamaica's got to qualify.
Before it skips my mind, yeah. Why did we play like we're playing for penalties? Then when they came to penalties, we took them like we never practiced them.
No. Before we even go, it's not even a practice, bro. The first penalty was taken by a centre back. Calvin Bassey took the first penalty. That's when I said, yeah, it's over. Why is Calvin Bassey taking the first penalty, bro? When Osimhen is there.
Pedigree. No, get to know, man. Premier League.
The guy that plays with his short sagging is who's taking the first penalty.
Bro.
I said, nah, this is not.
I said, what part of London is he from, anyways?
Newham.
That's where I was born, you know. Respect.
No,
That guy,
bro. Newham is. I'm not even gonna comment on Newham, bro.
Great place.
He's not serious. He just blazed it. And the thing is that, like, let's be honest here. When you have a national team of our magnitude, yeah, you kind of look towards the guys who play in like serious leagues to like take leadership. But there was no leadership. Like the guys are looking for answers. They won't give me nothing. And I'm gonna look spineless. You play like Overton. You might remember Overton from United back in the day. Absolutely spineless performance. I'm so sorry. You know what I mean?
By the way, he made a foul that should have been a penalty, by the way, as well. Do you not remember that one?
What?
Bro, I don't, because I barely watched the game.
No, it's because he got subbed off straight after. He made the foul and then he got subbed off. It should have been a pen.
I'm not gonna lie. A lot of hoo-ha.
Either way you won. Yeah.
No, but let me talk about Congo, because you've had your time with Nigeria, innit? So
go on.
After the 3rd minute, when you got your goal, I can't lie, I kept quiet on WhatsApp, but I was like, I want to get disgraced again. Like, I creeped the chat. I saw Denzel was like, Congo home. Kevin put a little gif of him dancing. I was like, yeah, it's peak. Let me just wait till full time. Justice de Dieu. You know, God can do wonders. Then, when we got our equalizing goal, I was like, yeah, it's peak. We were passing it about. We even like subbed on some midfield from Watford, Kayembe. Do you remember that brother that was doing all the left foot passes between the lines? I was like, chai.
You had one Sri Lankan looking brother in your midfield. I don't know. His hair was luxurious. He like Castillo.
Oh, Mutusami, yeah. We've all been asking. He doesn't look like he's Congolese. He looks like he's like
at all, bro. I thought this guy from Somali.
These man cheated, bro. They're getting them foreigners.
They're getting ballers.
That's the only way, man. I'm telling you, it's the only way. Like, we had to get one of Wan-Bissaka's. I don't know if it's like an uncle or something. You know, Ilunga, the fullback that used to play for West Ham. He's one of those like Barclays men type names.
What, does his nephew play for your national team or something?
I can't remember. I don't know if they're related or not, but we had to get some old guy that used to play for West Ham, and he played for Congo too, to like sort of like, how can I put it, encourage him to play, and it worked out in the end. And Wan-Bissaka, to his credit, he's been like amazing defensively for us. And Bemba, that's a captain, bro. Anytime there's a big game, I told you, man, that's my guy.
No, hold on, no. That guy been 27 for like 10 years, bro. Check his passport.
Mbemba's 35 or something like that now.
But that guy, bro. That guy
check his age, man.
Like 10 years ago. Now you're telling me he's 35. Check him. Check him.
No, I'm checking my phone now.
If he's saying 35, realistically, he's like 42, bro.
He's 31. Yeah. He's 31.
Mbemba's not 31, bro.
That guy's eyes were red from jaundice, bro.
But jaundice is yellow.
31, I'm 27.
That was there. His eyes are yellow, jaundice.
Mbemba 31.
He's 31. Plays for Lille.
And Mbemba 31. Then I'm 6 months.
Yeah, allow it, bro. I'm not even trying to joke. Allow it, bro.
No, but there's some players that you think are old, but they're not. Like Idrissa Gana Gueye, how old do you think he is?
We'll talk about
Idrissa Gana Gueye.
No. Answer my question before I continue.
He's not older than 26. I know he's kind of young still.
He's 36.
Forfeit the whole game because he's lying about his age.
No, but Idrissa Gana Gueye is 36, by the way. I'm just saying.
No, I believe him. I believe Mbemba.
Also, you believe him, but not Mbemba, who's captain, warrior, leader, legend. That's the Congolese Thiago Silva. See the Chelsea background you got.
And that's my problem.
Silva.
Nigerians get the stick of arrogance here. Did you hear what this guy just said? He compared Chancellor and Member to Thiago Silva.
But regardless, we dominated you for like 117 minutes at least of just pure passing football. Because you man decided that let's just hoof it to Osimhen and he'll do the rest. Then his legs gave up. I'm like, I can't do this no more. You put on Orokodare, who can't even hold up the ball. Like,
Did you see that Effie Mavadidi now join Congo?
Oh, God forbid. If Mavadidi tries it, he's not good enough to even be on our bench right now. That's how peak it is.
Oh, Congo need to humble up still.
You don't watch us enough. That's why. You admitted that off air, you don't watch us, so it makes sense.
I don't know. Like, but all jokes aside, if I'm gonna be objective for the first time in my life for a long time, yeah, Congo played well. Like, Congo did impress me. Like, I can't leave that game thinking hard done by. Like, the team that was meant to win won the game. Do you know what I'm saying? My only annoyance is we have more firepower than you. So why are we letting that happen? You get what I'm saying? And then our coach at the end talk about witchcraft. Like, let's be sincere with ourselves. Like right. I don't know, man. I don't want to go into the supernatural realm.
Yeah,
yeah. But why would you even say that? Let's just lose with pride, you know?
Yeah, I can't. When they start trying to use that as an excuse, it's such a blight on African football. Like, just be serious, bro. Your tactics were poor. The team didn't play well. Just take your loss like a man, bro. Don't be trying to they were sprinkling water on the pitch. Okay.
His French accent was finishing me. He was like, "Oh, I see the Congolese people. They were sprinkling something. I don't know." I was crying, man.
But obviously, like afterwards, at least I got some good football to watch, because that Scotland game, man. First of all, I want to get Karat's opinion. I don't know. Did you see Tierney's goal?
Tierney's goal was lovely, man. That curler, beautiful. But before that, we need to talk about McTominay's bicycle kick. My word.
Yeah, I can't lie. The way he hung in the air and hit that. Do you know what I love? A clean bicycle kick. Not when it comes off your shin or your ankle. That was a perfect connection, bro. And then the man told everyone to chill. Like, where's my mum?
Chill.
I went to mum to celebrate, bro. I said, yeah, he's going to the top, bro.
Ever since he grew out and got that long hair, different.
Serie A changed his life. I'm telling you. Even leaving Man U changed his life as well.
I knew it. I knew the Man U slander was not too far,
bro.
It's true.
It's true.
Look. Let's be sincere with ourselves. McTominay was bragging. McTominay was meant to be a striker. And I think I was saying this for years. McTominay was meant to be a striker. I don't know what demon.
That's the worst part. You were.
McTominay has better ball striking than some strikers.
No, he does.
He sounds like Mourinho, but technical. That's the thing.
No, man.
No, don't disrespect him, man. He's better than Mourinho, bro.
No, I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. You think
that's wild. McTominay, I was here screaming, "Get him out my club," and I look at him.
Now you need him. If you had him at your club, you lot would be in a different position, bro.
McTominay is a player that if we were linked to him, I'd be excited. Do you see how this life is? This life is just shiggy.
It's funny because Scotland's gone through for the first time since God knows how long. And then you've got Ireland as well now. Troy Parrott, hat-trick to drag his country to the playoffs, bro. I'm not a big fan of international football, but moments like this, I'm like, cool, yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah. Honestly, Troy Parrott, man, credit to him. He's at AZ Alkmaar. He's only like 23.
He's 23.
He even used to play for Tottenham, but they sold him.
Same age as Cole Palmer, It just shows you how football trajectories are different. Like, he's gone through so many academies. You'd think he's like well older than what he is, but that just shows you, man. It's a great story. And then the way that he's now gone to this club, and it was like, I think it was like 2-2, and then it got to like the 90+6 minute. He gets that last little toe poke in. Crazy, man.
Yeah, that's honestly what international football, what people love to see about international football. But personally, the annoying part of international football that I don't enjoy is players getting injured in mostly pointless games. Like Gabriel for Arsenal now, he's out for up to 2 months. Šeško as well is now out for probably the same amount of time, and it's like,
no, Gabriel.
Honestly, like, Karis, in your opinion, how does him being injured affect Arsenal's title-winning prospects?
Mm.
In theory, it shouldn't affect it. And I'll say in theory it shouldn't because of we bought the depth that we needed in terms of we got Hincapié, we got Mosquera. So that's already two that can cover. We got Calafiori who can play as like a third choice centre back or fourth choice, whatever you call it, when everyone's fit. So that's already like three left footers that can play there. If let's say all of those three aren't available, you can always slot in a Yuri and Timber and then move Ben White out to right back. So we've actually got lots of options. That's the good thing. And then you can put Lewis Skelly at left back. So I think we sort of preempted that with the amount of games you get in the season, you have to have enough players to plug in the gaps. I think what people are worried about more is that scoring threat that Gabriel gives you is crazy because ever since he's come to Arsenal, nobody scored more headers in the air than him. It's like remember just Sergio Ramos back in the day. Every time you turn on the TV to La Liga, banging in a header or scoring something. So it's like you really miss that threat because he's been contributing as much as some strikers so far this season, which is crazy.
Do you worry that him being injured as well might affect your attacking output? Because if I remember correctly, Arsenal leads in the league for goals scored from set pieces, and Gabriel's a large part of that. So whilst you guys are, I wouldn't say necessarily struggling, but maybe you don't score as many goals from open play compared to last season, even though it's still kind of early to tell. We're only like a couple games into the season. But do you worry that him being injured might affect you guys' ability from set pieces?
I'll give something that might be an unpopular answer. I'll say no. And the reason why I'm going to say that is because I think Declan Rice and Bukayo Saka's deliveries are just so good that whoever they want to find, they'll find it anyways. It's just that Gabriel has that special way of attacking a set piece. But if you guys remember throughout the season so far, Urian Timber's got a few goals from set pieces and he's not the tallest. Calafiori got one at Old Trafford and he's like, not the expert at attacking set pieces that Gabriel is. So
that was a Bayinda assist, by the way. But have it. That was a Bayinda assist, but have it gone.
Oh man,
no, that was peak. No, he was awful, double agent. But the point is more that we have a lot of options. It's just about the tactics in the training ground. That okay, Gabriel's not there. We have other people that can attack the ball and do the job. And the thing is, like, as of recent games, we've had people that have shown that they've got X factor. Like people like Trossard, that I was onto him last season. Like the guy's slow, get him out. He's stepped up in big games, just like whether it's providing an assist, getting a goal. We got Eze, who, even though I don't think he's at his best yet, he's shown like really good glimpses, like dribbling past players, creating some certain opportunities. Saka's been warming up as well. I think we got threats from all over the pitch. It's just like, it's frustrating that Gyökeres was out once he was starting to heat up. That's the annoying thing. But I think we'll be fine, personally. I'm making no excuses.
What about you, Kevin? Obviously, your striker, Šeško, who was off to a good start in the Prem as well, injured now. So who does that leave up top for you guys and how does that look for you?
I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit worrying because I think because we're a team that's not even afloat just yet, having Šeško out now means we kind of now have to put further instability to an already unstable situation. So Buemo's in form, but it's a case of do you want to put him up front where he's better off playing off of people, or is there a case where I don't know, man. I actually don't know what to even think about that case, because I remember doing this weird thing where he's either putting Cunha up front or putting Mount up front, and I don't think that works. I like us when we have Šeško up front and he gets his teammates involved. So our season was already finished. Our season is now doubly finished. let's just say that. Right? I'm not going to lie to you. Like it's actually looking so dark. Like,
wait, what happened to? Is Xerxes not fit?
I was about to ask that as well. What are you saying about Xerxes?
You're gone.
Yeah.
You see Xerxes?
Is he not fit enough to play up front?
I don't. That's the problem. What do you like? You guys know as much as me about Xerxes. Like, he's a good link-up man, but I feel like his title is striker, but he doesn't play like a striker. He plays like a number 10 to me.
He's a 9.5, bro.
This guy's a 9.5 indeed, bro.
Yeah,
and the thing
he's
is
not
that
a 9.
he's got a Lukaku build without the Lukaku dog. For me,
Are you sure? Wait, which Lukaku build? I don't see it.
No, as in like the chunky striker style, but he's not got the dog in
He's
him.
stocky. Yeah, he's stocky.
Yeah, he's stocky, but he's not got that dog in him. So, like when I'm seeing him, I'm just like, Denzel will know this phrase. You're like Ajebo, just like throwing your body around, but you're not strong. You get what I'm saying?
Translate for the viewers, man.
So Ajebo is like, yeah, go on, Denzel.
Ajebo is just like, you know, like it doesn't have a direct English translation, but it's like someone who just like you're weak, like you can do more, like you can
do more like soft life.
Yeah,
he doesn't want stress.
Tighten up, like get tough.
You know what I mean?
Like,
but
yeah,
like he wants to do cute football in the trenches. Man.
Bro, like you're a 6'2" striker and you're built and you're trying to do tidy feet. Like, brother, if you don't go and roll your centre back, like I don't want to see you dribbling in the box, bro.
Literally, fam. Like, bro, I don't know. That's my opinion. Anyway. I think we're finished personally, but that's neither here or there.
The thing with Cunha up front is like, in theory, it should really be working, but he just plays also, as you were saying with that phrase, I'm going to try to pronounce it. He's a little bit too weak when he plays up front and he sort of drifts out of games. Whereas when he plays a bit further back, he's sort of like trying to get the ball and drive with it. So that is a big issue. And if Amram is worth his weight in gold, we'll see how he does with the situation now.
I'm happy you brought up Cunha. My problem with Cunha, and I saw it a lot in the Tottenham game, he doesn't release the ball on time. He dribbles way too long. Release the ball.
I said this before, but you thought like, I don't think it was you. I think other people on other apps in general always saying that, now you're criticizing Cunha too much. But it's like, he plays like he still plays for Wolves. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like a one-man team type of thing.
And at a big club like United, you can't do that. No matter if it's Amram as the coach or whoever, you all have a certain system and way to play, man.
Exactly.
That could probably be coached out of him, though. I feel like because United lacks that total stability and cohesion, there's still a bit of individualism going on in terms of like players like Cunha or whatever. But I think once things are more settled and people know what role they're meant to play and they're in possession and out of possession tactics and stuff, there'll be less of that. I think because things aren't really solidified at the minute, there's still a bit of leeway for Cunha to be like, do you know what? I'm going to take this ball and try and do it myself. Yeah. But give it like a season or two. If he's still there, that's definitely not going to run, in my opinion. But I think another thing that I wanted to discuss with you guys, I don't know if you've seen recently, is the English media trying to paint Bellingham out as if he's just like villain, or that, you know, he's got too much attitude, and did you see his body language when he came off? Like, this is my problem with the English national team, is every single time you have a talented black player, and yes, it is specifically talented black players, they do their best to humble them and bring them down. So it's like, do we still, like, when does this end? Like, is there ever going to be a time where this changes, or is this just going to be always a thing where you get a good young black player and they just make up nonsense stories about them? Like, even Ian Wright had to comment on Instagram saying that they're bored. This is what they do when they've got nothing else to talk about. They'll go and make up problems or stories about a young black player. Like, why are we still even talking about this?
I'm not gonna lie, man. In prime me. So what do you say about Bellingham this time?
So it's been a number of things. That's the worst part. It's not even one. First of all, it was his body language before that when he got subbed, because after he came off, he went to Brendan Rodgers. You know how players normally like high five each other, whatever. He just high fived him.
Thomas Tuchel, but
Thomas Tuchel. He's high fived him, whatever. Come off as a sub, and they're like, oh, his body language wasn't positive, whatever that means. Like, he just came off and sat down, bro. Then they go into other stuff about they've asked Tuchel questions about, oh yeah, did you see Bellingham trying to cause a problem with another player or something? He did nothing. Like, he's just being his normal self as he is at Real Madrid. He's not changed his game at all. So all these random like nitpicking and stupid questions about his behavior and his attitude is, honestly, it just feels like microaggressions.
I was going to add to it as well, Kevin, so that you know even more context. So yeah, when he was coming off the pitch, it was sort of like, when we all play football, imagine you're told, oh, you're going to come off. No one's going to be like, oh, yes, I'm so excited, I'm going to come off the pitch. Like, it's a normal reaction, man. So he comes off like a little sulky, but that's normal, and sits down on the bench, like 84th kind of minute. Then another thing that was being picked up was the fact that Harry Kane scored and he was sort of like not fully like jubilant and everything. And some players are really like, excited when someone else scores. Some people aren't as excited. It's not that deep. It's just,
Mhm.
let's keep playing. Let's go for the next goal. And Bellingham's that sort of player anyways. Like, he plays for Madrid.
Yeah.
Like, it's not every goal he's going to be jumping around shouting. It might be just a little high five and just go back to centre circle as normal. But
Did-
for some reason, the media were on him for that. I think someone called Craig Hope from the Daily Mail was like, "What do we do
He's
with a
very dominant
divisive
for it.
soloist? Leave him at home. Jude Bellingham, leave him at home." Like
You know
what?
what this reminds me of? This is very eerily similar to how the English media was treating Martial, hyper focusing on his body language, his facial expressions, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. You know what I mean? And actually, in line with this Bellingham stuff, are we going to sit here and forget that there's been drama before this point? Like Tuchel saying he doesn't want individualists, he wants people who are there for the team. But my issue is that every time Bellingham's played for England, he's always worn that badge of pride. I've never seen Bellingham throw a shot for England, so I don't know where Tuchel's coming in trying to instill his discipline.
This is my thing
In
with
fact, he
Tuchel.
saved England so many times. Sorry, Denzel.
The thing with Tuchel, he did this a little bit at Chelsea as well. Tuchel has a bit of a thing for playing up to the media, and I hate it because instead of him to just like dispel these things and be like, "Look, this is a nothing story. Bellingham's done nothing wrong. Like, let's move on." He will give the media like little sound bites and feed into their stupid questions and let them like snowball into something bigger than it is. When any manager that's trying to actually keep harmony within the team and prevent any discord would nip it in the bud. Even if he personally did feel like maybe Bellingham is doing something wrong, publicly you defend him. You say like he's not doing anything wrong, like move on, there's nothing there. And then in private, you can tell him like, look, I don't like how you did this, like do this better. Because every time he does this whole thing of answering their stupid questions and then like not really defending him, because let's be honest, Tuchel has not really defended Bellingham in this situation. They play into it and then it just drags and drags and drags. They've done the same thing with Sterling. They did the same thing with Sturridge. The common denominator here is it's always black players, bro.
What about
Like,
Rashford as well? They've done it to him too.
They done it to him even worse. Like anytime something happened, even when England lost the Euros final to Italy, the stories were all about Rashford and Sancho and Saka, bro. Like
And Saka,
there were 8 other players there. Why are they the focus?
Let's also
What
do the
about that
opposite.
one?
Sorry, bro. I also don't want this to be forgotten, but let's also do the opposite. Do you see that banger Eze scored? And all the praise went to a pass Foden gave.
Don't even.
Let's not forget that. You know what I mean?
What are we doing? Honestly, I don't blame certain young talents who are eligible to play for England not playing for us because our media is a circus. Like people are saying, "Oh, imagine if we had someone like Jamal Musiala playing for us." He'd have to be dealing with this. If I was him, I'll play for Germany as well. The German media's not going to be talking rubbish about me.
The German
there's
media
no
support you,
incentive.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no
Like,
incentive for young players.
they've got
to
behind
choose
Florian Wirtz.
Yeah, even like look at Nagelsmann. I don't know if you saw his interview where he said that he's very surprised that Wirtz is struggling at Liverpool. It just goes to show that Liverpool's manager doesn't know how to use him. If that was the other way around now, Tuchel would be like, "Oh, well, it was probably his attitude. He's not training hard enough." Their manager defends their players. Our manager is here doing lip service for the journalists. Like, it's a joke.
I'm gonna add to all of this like double standard stuff. Tuchel, like one thing I realized is that do you know how he was talking about Mars Lewis Skelly and saying that you've got to be a good citizen and like as in you can't not that. He said you can't be just a good citizen to be in an England camp. Like you gotta be playing more games. I agree with that. However, he's called up John Stones like however many times, and that's why he doesn't even play regularly for Manchester City.
John Stones is not even a starter for them as such anymore, bro.
Like it doesn't make sense at all. Some of the things that he does. Don't get me wrong, he's a winner. We've seen it from his CV, but at this point, get that World Cup or just get out, man. Because of I don't like this guy at all, man. And
listen, Tuchel is one of my favorite Chelsea managers ever. Like you both know that, but
understandably,
yeah, but he does have that bit of eccentricism that when it goes wrong, it goes wrong. Like he left PSG in complete tatters with the board. He didn't exactly leave us on a high note either. Like I don't want to jinx it, but I can see him falling out with the English FA and just being like, do you know what? Cool, I'm just gonna go then. Because the way he's conducting himself in terms of like the media, like, yeah, cool, he's getting the results, but as soon as we lose one game or lose to a team we shouldn't lose, I can see this turning sour very quickly.
I was gonna say one thing before we close out this little English section, shall I say? If you had to build a starting 11 for the World Cup and have maybe the odd few subs, what would your starting 11 be? Let's say 4-3-3.
Okay, we'll have to vote on this then. Obviously, we'll start in goal. Or we're gonna pick Pickford, right? Or Pickford or Jordan Henderson. I don't know. Who would you have?
Dean Henderson. Yeah.
Would you have Henderson or Pickford in goal?
I think because I was sauced up for Palace, I'll say Henderson.
I'm a bit biased. I'd say Henderson's the better keeper, but Pickford will start.
Yeah, I would say just off of historical performance, Pickford didn't. But Henderson has been amazing for Palace. In my opinion, he's top 5 goalkeepers in the Premier League at the minute. And that moves us to centre back pairing. Who would you guys start centre back?
Guehi's there for one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy's my captain for me. The way he plays, he's not going to be as in not captain, as in captain.
Yeah.
No, not even that. Is Tomori still about in it?
He's rubbish right now. I can't lie.
Tomori, really? Bro, we're in 2025. I don't think he even got called up for the team, bro.
Damn, what happened to Tomori? That guy was my guy.
Do you know what? Quick segue. We'll get back to the ideal 11. Tomori got done so dirty when Southgate was in charge. Because there was a period when Tomori was at AC Milan, he was amazing, bro, and he never got called up. He was constantly overlooked for Harry Maguire and John Stones, or whatever.
And did he get injured and he just wasn't the same again?
I don't know if he got injured, but I think he probably would have at some point. But those first couple seasons at Milan, he was amazing, bro. And then that boat has sailed now, so unfortunate. But yeah, Guehi's probably going to be your starting left centre back. Then who would you play on?
It'll probably be Gay and Stones at this point, to be fair. As much as I don't like the way Tuchel speaks and has double standards, it'll be Gay and Stones. You can't say anything about Stones' quality, I guess.
Yeah, I make my teams on pure pace. I need Guehi and Konsa. Pure burners.
Everyone Gay and Konsa.
Konsa some Lewisham, big up.
I need burners, bro.
Do you know what? I'm gonna side with Kevin. Let's go Gay and Konsa.
Thank you. We need the burners.
Let's go Gay and Konsa.
I'm Gay and Stones still, but I hear what you're trying to say. But I'm Gay and Stones.
You've been outvoted 2-1, so our centre backs are Gay and Konsa.
Sorry, Denzel. Let me tell you why you're finished, Karis. Yeah. If I'm the shops, I'm just putting Mbappe on Stones. Don't put Mbappe on Stones.
Okay, that one's fair.
I said play off the shoulder.
The thing is, France have serious talent. So if you play at France, I might put in Konsa. I can't lie.
Thank you.
No, only because of when you think of Elise, Dembele, Mbappe, and they can sub on Mateta. That's why I'm like, Ekitike. That's why I'm like, fairs. You got me. But any other nation, Stones can play.
Who would we pick at right back? I'm saying Reece James.
Reece James,
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. That's easy.
I guess.
No, the thing is that he's world class in it, so you can't say anybody else. I think I said I guess more because, again, Tuchel is ignoring obvious quality with Trent. I get that he's not been playing regularly. It's been a mix of injury and stuff. You get what I mean? But if he's fit and available, you take him. I was saying it with Rashford for time. If Rashford's fit and available, you take him. That quality, you just can't replace it. But yeah, Reece, I think he just knows now his body a little bit more. And I think he'll continue like this to the end of the season. So I think Reece will start the World Cup. And I don't have any problems with it. His crossing is just as good as anybody on the planet for a fullback. So yeah, I'm more than happy to start either. It's it's splitting hairs, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Right, left back. This is where it gets a bit shaky. Because in 2025, guys are still talking about Luke Shaw, bro.
No, they're not. Don't worry. Trust me, they're not.
I'll be the first to
I
tell
go on
you
Twitter
no.
enough. They're not.
So who are you choosing to play left back for England?
I'm gonna say what Tuchel's gonna pick, and then I'm gonna say what I would pick.
Okay,
Go
So
on.
Tuchel will pick one of Dan Burn or flipping Nico O'Reilly. Now the thing is, like, I actually rate Nico O'Reilly. Like, he's been shutting it down this season. He's done a fantastic job for them.
Wait,
But-
hold on. Sorry. You're telling me
Go on.
Tuchel will pick 198 centimeter height Dan Burn at left back?
Oh, you know Tuchel's a sick man.
It's possible.
Man, he'll do it, bro.
It's possible.
I'm
yeah.
sorry, like if you're ambitious, you think of the best. I just imagine a foot race between him and Usman Dembele, and we all know how that's ending.
Bro, Tuchel will do it. He'll be like, you know what? He's played left back for Newcastle. Do it for England, bro. He'll do it, bro.
That's wild.
I know that Tuchel saw that curving header and he's like, yeah, that's my guy. the header, the knuckleball.
Hey, Tuchel loves the set piece goal as well. He loves a headed goal, man.
How did
No.
man knuckleball a header? That's crazy.
That's wild.
But yeah, I think, Tuchel probably would.
Nico O'Reilly, I like him, but the thing is that I feel like over the last 12 months, Lewis Skelly has shown to be England's best left back. But if he goes by this motto of playing regularly and whatnot, and he'll get his chances, but I just think that Tuchel's already set in his mind, if I'm being real. So I think it'll be Nico O'Reilly or Dan Burn that will start.
It should
What
be
about you
Nico.
guys?
I'll pick Nico O'Reilly.
As long as I don't
think-
see Dan Burn, I'm fine. That's it.
Off preference, I would have Lewis Skelly because when we go onto midfield, I would say one of those guys who might probably start midfield can push up from the pivot, and then you can have Lewis Skelly going into the middle to cover. But yeah, knowing Tuchel, it'll be O'Reilly. So right now we've got Pickford in goal, Gay and Quansah centre back, Reece James right back, O'Reilly left back. Now, Karras, you said we're doing a 4-3-3, right?
Yeah,
with
let's
DM.
do that for now. Yeah.
Is it a
DM
flat
Declan Rice.
4-3-3 or a flat 4-3-3 with a DM?
Sorry, say that again.
So do you want it to be a flat 4-3-3 or a 4-3-3 with a DM sitting deeper?
4-3-3 with a DM sitting deeper. You know, every
Okay, cool.
England tournament, there's always someone that sits deep because we don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Yeah.
So who are we putting at DM then?
Declan Rice has always been deeper for England, so I'll probably say him. But you never know. Tuchel might have something up his sleeve and say, you can move forward. We'll see. Or it'll be a pivot, to be fair. It'll be a pivot. I almost forgot.
Yeah,
This
that's what I'm
sounds-
thinking. It would be
Go
4-2-3-1. That's what Tuchel's played in the friendly. So let's just assume it's 4-2-3-1. So let's change it. And
Thanks
say,
for
who would be
clarifying.
your midfield pivot?
Okay, that's better.
Yeah,
That's it.
Rice
Rice
is definitely
and
there. That's a non-negotiable for me.
100%.
Yeah.
I would say Rice and
It's between
Who do you
Wharton
want-
and Anderson. It's not easy.
yeah.
Anderson bossed the
Anderson-
midfield against United. Anderson
Yeah,
He
bossed
bosses
the
everybody.
He's
Yeah.
I
insane.
can't lie. Anderson bosses everyone. I'll be real.
It's a question of whether you want. Okay, let's do it like this. Who do you think is better at progressing the ball, Wharton or Anderson?
Perfect question.
Wharton.
Perfect question.
I'd say Wharton. When it comes
Mm.
to ball progression, I'm choosing Wharton.
Wait,
When it
so
comes
so
to,
would you guys class Anderson's playstyle more like a destroyer?
No, more like an all-round, all-action midfielder.
yeah,
Can do everything.
he can do a bit of everything, but he's obviously going to be
Like-
in that number 6 sort of area.
Then do the same
Like
for
Kevin,
Wharton.
you'll know more than me. Do you know like a Owen Hargreaves? Put it that way.
What
A
about
bit of
Wharton?
everything.
What about Wharton?
Wharton is like he's a traditional DM in the sense that he's very good at like breaking up play and stuff, but his passing range, yeah, that's where it comes. That's where it starts to separate them a bit. There, I think when it comes to passing range, Wharton has that over Elliot Anderson.
So you can stretch the game.
Yeah. So if you're looking
Yeah,
at
And then
someone like
Wharton can free Declan Rice as well to go forward even more.
yeah. So I think it's a matter of if we're playing a game where we see ourselves as the favourites, I think you want to start Wharton. If you're playing a game where your opponent's evenly matched, like say like a Spain or something like that, you want a bit more defensively to shore you up. Then I'd say you play Anderson.
Then based on that, I would say Anderson because I feel like the problem with England is England adjust their play style to match the opponent rather than imposing themselves. England don't impose themselves, which is why the opposing teams sometimes are able to. That's why we sometimes struggle with teams that we shouldn't be struggling to, because we're trying to respect them too much. So I'd rather come in like, no, we are England. You guys change for us, so I'll put Anderson. Also, just for the sake of conversation.
Yeah, I hear it. What about you, Karis? Who would you pick alongside Rice?
I think Kevin makes a very compelling case in the sense that I've seen even in Arsenal games as well, we've taken off someone like Zubimendi. Let's say Zubimendi, I'm comparing him to Wharton, someone that they can both dictate play. You know, when we were chasing the game against Newcastle, it was literally Declan Rice on his own, and then it was like, Eze, the rest, you go and do something. And it'd be nice to have like Anderson with the attackers be like, let's impose ourselves on the other team, not the other way around. So in that sort of parallel, I can actually hear it and be like, yeah, Rice and Anderson. So I'm going to actually change my answer I had before. Let's say Rice and Anderson.
I think I agree with that level of reason as well, to be fair. It makes sense. I'm going to go with you guys on that one. Right, number 10. Who will you put in number 10?
That's easy for me. Bellingham.
I'm putting Cole Palmer, bro. Are you crazy?
It's no
I can't believe
it's Bellingham.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but Cole Palmer still.
Yeah!
Explain yourselves. No, I'm not having this.
No. The reason why is because Cole Palmer's exciting. Like, he's excited,
man.
especially when he's on it. And in the World Cup,
I'm so sorry. You're from the hood.
No. It's not about that, bro. It's Cole Palmer he's that. He's what you want it in the 75th minute onwards is what you want. Bellingham is steady Eddie, like he secured you, like it's chill, let's close the game out, close up shop. Cole Palmer is
Did you guys watch his first season at Madrid?
Palmer is going band for band with Brazil.
Bro, Palmer finished top 10 in the Ballon d'Or with no Champions League football. Are you crazy?
That year he shouldn't have. Maybe his first year, yeah. But this year, come on, man.
Do you see what Palmer did to Champions League winners PSG?
Bro, tell him.
Chelsea are still the ops. But do you know what Palmer did to
I watched it, bro. Karis wasn't locked in, bro, about preseason tournament.
PSG were on the beach. Fam, bro, had them on ropes the next game.
Palmer made PSG look like Stoke City. I don't want to hear anything more than that.
Bro, it's Palmer and it's done.
No, it's not done. All I'm going to say is, how many England matches have you watched in your lifetime and Bellingham has saved the country? Remember that overhead kick against, I forgot what country. Was it like Iceland?
That overhead kick was janky as hell. Sorry.
No, don't try it. No,
Karis, hold on.
Rewatch it. You're shameless.
Let's get some order. Who scored in the Euros final?
Exactly.
Who stopped England from going out?
When we needed a goal.
Why's the reason why Palmer scored?
I don't care about who put on a
Bellingham saved England.
But it stands to reason that if Palmer had played sooner in that Euros final, we could have won it. Because Palmer changed the game when he came on.
No, I agree with that. But put it this way, yeah. Defensively, Bellingham. Attack-wise, finding that through ball.
We're talking about number 10.
He can do everything. He's a unicorn.
Arteta's up to his mind, bro. He wants his number 10 to be defending. Arteta's finished.
I want my number 10 to do everything.
Defensive attacker.
That's why my team is top of the table. I'm just saying. But anyway,
sorry.
That's why my team is top of the table. Everybody takes part.
There's one comment that had me laughing on my break in hospital. So I have to say this. Sorry for the segue. Yeah, this guy said when your girl comes to watch you play, yeah, he got so gassed he overlapped from centre back. Do you know how crazy? You know how weird that is? He overlapped from centre back, bro. When you said defensive 10, that just made me laugh, bro.
That's not even what I said. You not twisted it. Nah, man.
That's wild, bro.
That's wild. Overlap from centre back.
Hey, I'm gonna be burning to chat back, boy.
No, but what are you doctors doing on your shifts? Real talk. I said that you'll talk about this.
No, I was on break, so I was going through TikTok, and the guy said, "Oh, when your girl finally comes to watch you play," and the guy said he'll take on Brazil by himself. And the guy in the comment literally said word for word, he said, "I got so gassed, I overlapped from centre back." I was thinking of all the different plays where I was like, "How can you even overlap from centre back? How?"
It's possible. Denzel, you've gone to our Thursday shift, the amount of times people,
bro.
If we talk about that shift, man, people don't track back, and then they expect you to be up there in attack. you have to overlap
Right.
from centre back.
Me and
But-
Kevin are voting Palmer in the 10. You voted
Yeah,
Bellingham.
10.
So you're
Yeah.
outvoted.
Now, all I'm
bro.
saying, I need to make my case properly.
Make your
What I'm going to
case.
say, yeah, like attack-wise, if you watch most of England and Real Madrid games as well, Bellingham can put in a through ball just as well as anybody in that squad. Have you seen, like, for example, Lewis Skelly's debut goal for England, if you remember? He put in some lovely through ball in. Whether it's that, whether it's a cross, any ball striking technique in the book, like whether it's to score, assist, he can do the lot. Like, I don't doubt him when it comes to that. The thing is, this is not me putting Cole Palmer down as well, because I've said it in the past, like his passing technique reminds me a little bit of De Bruyne in a sense. Like, not as good, but that's not a shame to say that. It's more like, you know, the way he crosses it from wide areas and stuff. I like that. But
Yeah.
I just feel like another thing that's really amazing about Bellingham too is that the way he can carry it from both ends of the pitch. Like you saw for the build-up for the Eze goal, it started from Bellingham. Like if he has to drop deep, he'll drop deep and he'll carry it to the other side of the pitch by himself. And that's useful in games where you're under the cosh. You feel like my DMs aren't doing it, my centre-backs aren't doing it. Effort, I'll do it myself, I'll take it. I don't think Palmer's that kind of player. And it's not a bad thing. I just feel like Bellingham's a unicorn in that sense.
I hear that.
But if you say Palmer, I won't be offended. Why
Palmer's
are you guys saying Palmer then? That's what I want to hear a little bit more.
He's a superstar, bro. There's no one that has his level of dynamism when it comes to what he does on the ball, bro. I'll say this, yeah. As a Chelsea fan, there's only 2 players at the club that when they get on the ball, all of us stand up from the seats in the stadium, bro. That's Palmer and Palmer and Esteval. That's it, bro. When they touch the ball, everyone is locked in. Everyone. The first time I saw Palmer live, I said, "This guy is a superstar, bro." The quality this guy has on the ball.
You see the way he said it?
Guys are laughing. He's a superstar, bro. Palmer has that level of dynamism that he can just change the game by himself.
Yeah.
Bellingham, I hear it. He does the more all-round thing. Like he can drop deep and pick up the ball and carry from deep. But when you need a moment of magic in that final third, I'm putting my life savings and my unborn child's university fees on Palmer.
I feel like
He's on Palmer, man.
how I'll put it, yeah, is like this, yeah. Bellingham is a safe option, but safe football don't win World Cups.
Facts.
That's a safe option.
Gunmen.
How many times does he say Real Madrid?
Facts.
El Clasico, Euros,
You're talking about
everything,
safe Real
Champions
Madrid.
League.
Real Madrid is a cartel that just destroying the league. What do you mean save? What save do Real Madrid need? And when you say through balls, yeah, I hope you know, as good as Kane is, yeah, a through ball to Mbappe and a through ball to Kane is 2 different things. I hope you realize that. Mbappe is the first player.
But the thing is, Bellingham, he can box crash as well. You're forgetting that.
Irrespective, because if he's not pinging it,
Irrespective, it's a good
Mbappe,
point.
if he's not pinging it to Mbappe, he's pinging it to Vinicius or he's pinging it to Rodrigo. It's not the same. Kane is not. Bro, give me
Bellingham can adapt.
Give me 5 months of intense training. I can race Kane. That's how slow he is, in my opinion. It's not the same. It's not the same.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
Let's
finish it.
let's move on to the right wing now. Who obviously it's a very obvious answer.
Yeah, Saka.
Saka, yeah. Like no one's just
I'll ask another question. Who should be Saka's sub?
Let me have a look.
Now, if Bellingham starts in the 10, which in our case he isn't, but if he did, then I would say Palmer. But if Palmer's starting, then Saka's sub should be.
I think it's a very easy answer for me, but
Who do you say?
Madueke easily.
Oh wait, but has it? Oh yeah,
That's not even asked the bias. Think about it, please.
No, I agree. But was he called up for the squad?
He's been injured, to be fair, but if he's fit, Tuchel loves him right now.
Yeah, I hear it. I'd pick Madueke if he was fit. Hopefully, he will be.
For the love of God, I do not want to see Jared Bowen subbed on for Saka in a World Cup. No,
Yeah, I can't lie. It's such a negative substitution, bro. Like, fair
They
enough.
sound like hatred. They sound like hatred.
What,
No,
Jared
sorry
Bowen
to-
coming on for Saka?
Yeah, like,
Nah,
sorry
Kevin
to
B
all the
will,
West
bro.
Ham
Kevin B
listeners
will.
and viewers, but he does his thing for West Ham. Like, I'm gonna respect it. Like every week, FPL numbers off the scale. But when I watch it for country, you can tell this is a bangers and mash winger. I can't. In fact, winger is doing a disservice. That is not a winger.
Yeah.
No, I hear it. But listen, Saka's an obvious pick. Like, he is the face of the England team. Let's be real. There's no England team without Saka. Like,
And then when Saka's tired, Madueke running at you with full pace.
Yeah, man.
Curtains.
Obviously, now we've got to come to left wing. I would personally start Eze. I would not start Foden there. I would rather start Eze than Foden, bro. I don't want to see Foden on the pitch.
Eze, Foden, you're not even saying the main guy. You need that.
You're not saying the main. I'll be real. Even as an Arsenal,
you need that box head Rashford.
I forgot about him.
If Bellingham is getting Real Madrid tax, I need that Barcelona tax for my boy.
Okay, let's chill down.
You know what? Yeah, Rashford. Yeah, especially for England. Yeah, put him in. Rashford.
Let's not forget Rashford tapped Mbappe on his head and said, "Small boy, let me show you levels." That's what we need.
By the way, I'm not going to say no names here, but imagine I was chatting to someone here and they were saying, I only rate Rashford because he's black.
Who said that?
Wait, what?
Don't worry.
What
Say names,
bro.
Say names.
Because he's black. Don't worry, man. It's a safe space. But like,
What does that even mean?
I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Like, the thing is that Rashford's got an excellent track record for seasons. Like, what is it? He's got over 100 goals for Man United. Mm-hmm. He's got over 100 goal contributions in the Premier League. I searched a stat like the other day that he's got like 1 goal contribution every 2.1 games in the Premier League. Even his Champions League record is like he scores every other game or assists every other game. Like, you can't think of Champions League without Marcus Rashford. Literally, like PSG, everybody remembers that. Just in Europe in general, even when you guys were down in the slumps, that guy was scoring against Barca. Like, I don't get how people can doubt him and what he does.
Even for England, like, we've seen loads of games where Rashford has literally dragged England. So I can't understand where whoever made that comment is trying to go with that, because, like,
literally,
yeah, it's a no-brainer. Rashford would start there, which leaves again another no-brainer option would be our striker is obviously Harry Kane, but then that does also leave the question: who is Kane's backup?
It's Phil Foden right now from Tuchel's. From what Tuchel's saying, it seems to be Phil Foden.
That stinks. I'm sorry.
I agree, but
it smells.
I agree. It'll get found out.
Imagine Kane is tired and like, cool, need to make a sub. Let me bring on Phil Foden. You know, Foden in his entire England career, I'm pretty sure he only has like 5 goals.
Do you know what I think he'll end up? I don't know, something like that. But do you know what I think he'll end up doing? I think the solution will end up being Bellingham false 9, because you know Bellingham's first season. I'm not saying that he was playing false 9. He wasn't exactly doing that, but
he was in and around there.
Oftentimes, he was in and around that zone. So I think they'll realize that Foden's not as strong in that area, and it'll end up being Bellingham that comes on. If he's not starting, as you guys think, then he'll end up coming on and, you know, making an impact from that sort of area. Because of as much as I'm saying that Bellingham should be starting, it's never a guarantee with Tuchel. That's the thing, because Tuchel's been playing Morgan Rogers quite a lot. We can't forget that.
Yeah.
Like, I rate Rogers, but if he's even starting ahead of Bellingham or Palmer or whatever, burn the whole team down, man.
Just put my round of 16 exit in the bag, bro.
But I'm not gonna lie, with everything we discussed, England ain't winning the World Cup.
Oh, facts.
Oh, I'm there for Congo anyways. I'll be real. I'm there for Congo. Huh? So we move. I'm there for Congo.
I'm talking about England. You're talking about Congo.
Yeah, naturally.
If Congo makes it out of the group, I'll do a forfeit.
If Congo makes it out of the group stage, I'll dye my hair blue, bro. In honor of Congo. If Congo makes it out of that group stage, Karis, I promise you, I will dye my hair blue for Congo.
But I'm already ordering my shirt, you know, because I saw the playoffs here. I saw Bolivia, Suriname, Jamaica, and you think we're not making it.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying.
And New Caledonia.
I don't even know where that is on a map. Do you know what? When I heard New Caledonia, I said, "Rah, they're making up countries now."
It sounds like something like a lazy town. Like, bro.
New Caledonia. You're telling me that's not a map in GTA or something? Like, bro, I've never heard that country before in my life.
Always Nigeria, bro. It's always Nigeria, bro. I swear to God.
Oh,
All that's left is for Jamaica. If Jamaica qualifies, then yeah, I'm officially taking a massive L.
If Jamaica qualifies, I'm backing them, bro.
they're backing them.
Hey,
For what reason?
Everyone's laughing, bro. They got Ravel Morrison, you know.
My
The
issue,
United Wonder Kid, bro.
my issue, yeah, is that unfortunately African football culture, yeah, is I don't care if I lose, you just can't win. So if my ops, namely being Congolese, the Jamaicans, because in South London, that's all of us, isn't it?
Yeah, facts.
If them man get into the tournament and they do well,
Yeah, it's long, bro. It's long.
Life is not.
It's long. It's so long.
Yeah,
It should be one Africa. I don't understand you lot, but anyways, me,
What
Eddie,
Africa?
and Gad.
Bro,
Shout out, you know, by the way. We'll make our cartel.
We're lucky we don't pin your celebration when Nigeria lost, Karis. You hear it? One Africa. You're lucky we don't pin your celebration when Nigeria lost in AFCON final.
I was celebrating like mad in Prince of Peckham. Oh, that was amazing.
That
was a day, but we got to repeat that though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we will. We will.
Guys, this has been another great episode. But honestly, we're gonna have to come back next week to see where things stand.